Good morning, students. So, we are just like we all know that we are doing the correlation regression sampling. So, we'll start our topic now. So, today we'll learn about the repeated or tire ranks. We can call it as repeated ranks or as tire ranks. So, we will see the introduction first. In each case, in case of attributes, if there is tie, that is, if any two or more individuals are placed together in a classification with respect to attributes, or in case of variables data, there is more than one item are with same value in the either or both the series, then the Spearman's formula for calculating the rank correlation coefficients breaks down. So ఏమంటున్నారు అంటే like normally in the cases also we can see in the school or colleges like two or three persons get the same rank, right? So repeated or the tied ranks we can call it as. So here also in the attributes or else variables also we can see the repeated or tied ranks. So for this problem we will use what? We will use Spearman's formula for calculating this coefficient correlation coefficient ranks. So in this case, common ranks are given to repeated items. So what we will do here, we will give the common ranks. So what are the common ranks that we will give to the repeated? What are the repeated items are there? So we will give the common ranks to that. So so in this case, common ranks are given to the limit repeated ranks, and the common rank is the average of the ranks which these items would have assumed. So common rank అనేది మనం ఏం తీసుకుంటాం ఇక్కడ? The common rank is ఏదైతే యావరేజ్ గా చాలా సార్లు వచ్చింది, లైక్ ద కామన్ ర్యాంక్ ఇస్ ద యావరేజ్ ఆఫ్ ద ర్యాంక్స్. యావరేజ్ అంటే అన్ని ర్యాంక్స్ యొక్క వి విల్ టేక్ ద యావరేజ్, దెన్ వి విల్ గివ్ ద కామన్ ర్యాంక్. సో దిస్ which these items would have assumed. If there are different from each other and the next item will get the rank next to the ranks, all they assume, like first we will give the rank, if it is their like average is తీసుకొని we will give the common ranks. If not, we will give the next ranks to the really assume. For this purpose, the correction factor can be used. So what we are using here, we are using the character factor. The Spearman's rank correlation coefficient for repeated or tier ranks is given by. So manaki we have a formula to solve this problem. So what is the formula here? So ఇది compulsory, you need to memorize the formula. So rho is equals to 1 minus 6 summation I is equals to 1 to n di square plus m into m square minus 1 by 12 by n into n square minus 1. Okay. So actually we we said that correlation factor is working here. So what is a correlation means? Here we have this, right? So m into m square minus 1 by 12. So that is the correlation factor. Sorry, I mean to say correction factor. That is a correction factor here. So this you need to memorize, which is very important in this finding the repeated or tiered ranks. So if you memorize this formula, it will be very easy to solve the problem. So we will solve one problem, then it will be very easy for you. Yeah. So we will take the example now. So find the rank correlation quotient for the following data. So they gave the one like x and y, and they are asking us to find the rank correlation coefficients. They are asking to find out the rank correlation coefficient. Mm. Then solution. From the given data, we observe that some of the ranks are repeated in the X series and Y series. We can see 16 is repeated, again 16 is repeated. And here also if we see 6 is repeated, 13 is repeated. And yeah, so on. So these are all repeated in the X series and Y series. So how we will solve, we will see now. So as I already told the what is the formula for this? The formula is rho is equals to 1 minus 6 summation I is equals to 1 to n di square plus m into m square minus 1 by 12, which is correction factor, by n into n minus 1 n square minus 1. This is the correction factor. So that is the formula for the Spearman's rank correlation. So now, so you'll have a doubt that what is M and what is D and what is N, right? So we will see what is M here. So what is M here? So M is the number of items or individuals are M is the number of items or individuals are repeated in the following series. And in the we saw that 16 is repeating, 6 is repeating so many times, right? So here we will see like how many items are repeating, how many numbers, like inni salu, how many times. So D is the difference between the ranks of the corresponding values x and y. So we will see R1 minus 2 will see. So just I am arranging it in a proper way. So xy values మనకి ఆల్రెడీ టేబుల్లో ఇచ్చినాయి. వీఆర్ అరేంజింగ్ ఇట్ 43 33 49 16 16 65 24 16 54, and y values also same from the question. So now we will find the rank of it here. Okay, first rank for which one we will give? See, 65. For x we are giving ranks now. First one is 65, then coming to 57 is sixth one, second one, and then coming to third one is 43. Again we have 40 next to 43, that is fourth rank we are giving. And then next number we have is 33, that fifth rank we are giving. Then again we have 24. 24 we are giving sixth rank. Then later we have what we have 16 16 16. ఎక్కడ ఎన్ని ర్యాంక్స్ అయిపోయాయి ఇప్పటి వరకు మనకి? సో వి 6 ర్యాంక్స్ అయిపోయాయా మనకి? 6 ర్యాంక్స్ అయిపోయాయి. నెక్స్ట్ అగైన్ we are giving 1 2 3 we have. So we are giving both 8 8 8. Then 8 7 8 9 laga 3 numbers we are taking, and the last one will get the 10th rank. So this is in the x. Then coming to the y1. So what is the highest number here? 24 is the highest. So this will get the first rank. Then second rank is 20. Then third rank is 19. Then fourth rank, what is the fourth rank here? 15 is the fourth rank. Then what will be the fifth rank here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 also completed. If we see 13, 13, two numbers are there, which are like a number ki poti padtunayi, like for which number they are, which rank they are participating ante 1 2 3 4 5 and 6, right? 5 and 6. So we will, what rank we will take? 5 plus 6 by 2 is equals to 5.5. That's why we gave 5.5, 5.5. So we gave 5.5, 5.5. After 5.5, what is the number nearer to that number? We have 5.5, 5 6 అయిపోయింది. Then 9 is the highest number, so we gave 7. So after 7, what number we gave? After 7 we have again, what number we have? So we have 6, 6, both 6, 7 అయిపోయింది. Then the numbers will be what? 8 and 9. By average we are taking, so it will be 8.5. That's why we give 8.5, 8.5 here. Okay. Then here also you'll have a doubt like why we took 8, 8, 8 here three times. So if we see what are the numbers, 16, 7, 16, 16, 16, three numbers. So five already six ranks are completed. So next rank will be 7, 8, 9, and average of this is definitely 8. That's why I took 8, 8, 8 three times. So easily, if three numbers are take, you there you can take the middle value as the average one. If you have only two numbers, you can see the between number, what is the average of that? 7.5. So that doing all the calculations is like time wasting, right? So you can use this simple trick. Next, so what we are doing now? Now we are doing rank 1 minus rank 2. So 3 minus 5.5 is what? Minus 2.5. Negative sign will be because smaller number is divided with a larger number. So 5 minus 5.5 is minus 0.5. 4 minus 1 is 3. 10 minus 8.5 is 1.5. 8 minus 4, 4. 8 minus 10, minus 2 again. 1 minus 2 is minus 1. 6 minus 7 is minus 1. 8 minus 8.5 is 0.5. And here also we'll get minus actually 0.5 because 8 minus 8.5, right? So 2 minus 3 is minus 1. So here also we'll get 8 minus 8.5 is minus 0.5. So again, what is the next step? D square we need to do. How we need to do square? D square. So minus 2.5 into 2.5 is 6.25. Minus will also becomes the plus here. Here also we are getting minus 0.5, right? So it will also becomes like minus into minus. Minus 0.5 into minus 0.5 equals to 0.25. This minus minus will be cancel. Minus 0.25. So next what we need to do? So just I'm summing up like what is this symbol means. Sum d square means you need to add all these numbers. Sum of these numbers is denoted as summation. Summation. So if you add 6.25 plus 0.25 plus 9 plus 2.25, 16, 4 plus 1 plus 0.25 plus 1, then you'll get 41 as the answer. Now we will see the next part. Yeah. In X series, we noticed that the value 6 is repeated. Like మనం ముందు చేసాం కదా, the same thing they are telling now. So 6 is repeated. The common rank given to the this value is weight. Why? Because so the average of the ranks we are considering it as 7, 8 and 9. So we are doing 7 plus 8 plus 9 by 3 numbers are there, so we will average it by 3, so we will get 8 only. The ranks which values will be assumed if they are different. The ranks So the next rank is given to the next value. So after 888, so what will be the second rank? So ipudu 16 16 16 ki we are giving it as 888. Then for 15 what we'll give? We'll give that, we are assuming this as 7, this as 8, and this is 9. So we will give the 15th number as the 10th rank, not the ninth one, because already 7 8 9 are the considered as the three ranks of that. So we are taking the average and we are giving it 8, but we need to give the next number as 10 only. This is the main thing you need to remember. So here, so the next rank we are giving it as a 10. So here m1 is equals to 3. What is m1 here? We'll see here. M1 is 3. Number of items or individuals are repeated in the corresponding series. What is m here? If you see, m is what? The number of items repeated. So how many numbers are repeated here in the x series? 3 numbers are repeated. That's why we took m as a 3 one. So 3. So what is the correction factor? So correction factor మనం already చూసాము, that m into m square minus 1 by 12. M into m square minus 1 into 12. Yeah. So now, so in the place of m, we are substituting 3. 3 into 3 square minus 1 by 12. So which is 3 into 3 square is 9 minus 1 by 12. Means it becomes 3 into 9 minus 1 is 8. 8 by 12. If we can say 3 ones are 3 fours are, and 4 ones are 4 twos are. So the answer is, the correction factor is what? The correction factor is 2. So this is all about the X, right? So I think now why you can do it. One second. Mm. So next, why one you can try, all can try, like you will also get it. So we will say how many digits are repeated. So 13 is repeated in y series, as we see in the above table. So how many numbers are repeated? Actually 2 numbers are repeated. So m is equals to definitely 2. So what are the ranks we are giving for 5.5 5 and 6? So divided by 2, because average is 2 numbers, so we will divide it by 2 only, then it becomes 5.5. It becomes 5.5. This values, then the next rank given is 5 and 6 is already completed. So next one we will give it as 7. And what is the m value? What I told, the m value will be, the m value is how many times the it is repeated. So how many times they are repeated? 2 times. So the m will be 2. M is equals to 2. So if you substitute, if you substitute m is equals to 2, so m into m square minus 1 by 12, if you substitute, then it becomes 2 into 2 square minus 1 by 12, which is 2 minus 1 is 1. 2 into 4 minus 1 by 12. So 2 into 3 by 12. So 3 ones are 3 fours are, and 2 ones are 2 twos are. So the answer will be 1 by 2. The answer will be 1 by 2. So the m is 2. The correction factor is, we got it as 1 by 2. Again, the value 6 is repeated twice, and each is given the. So already if we see the number 13 is repeated. 13 is repeated 2 times. Again, the number 6 is also repeated. So for 6 also, we need to do the same thing. Same ఇప్పుడు మనం x and y కి సేమ్ ఎలా చేసామో సేమ్ థింగ్ we will do it. So for the 6, same thing, మనకి ఏమేం ర్యాంక్స్ వచ్చాయి for 6th number? We got 8 and 9. So 8 plus 9 by 2 is equals to, we are doing it as చెప్పాను, middle one half of this is 8.5. So 8.5 we are getting. So the next 4 values will get the the next value of 4 will get the 10. So how many times it is repeated? And definitely it is 2 times. So the correction factor is m into m square minus 1 by 12 equals to, we will substitute the same thing. So we will get the same, because in the previous one also the 13 is repeated 2 times, and here 6 one also it is repeated 2 times. So the correction factor will be same for both. So now we will see what is the total correction factor. So the total correction factor of x and y is, we will just add all the things. So what is CF1? The correction factor of 1 which we did for x. Then CF2 means the correction factor which we did for y. And this third one also, like for 30 number we did this. And for this 6 number we also did this, right? So this also correction factor of y. So these all things we will add it, so that we will get the total correction factor. So next. So if we add, so next here comes the, so after adding all these things, so for this is very easy to do the calculations, like uh, 2 plus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2, we will take the LCM actually. For 2 will be the LCM, everything is there, we will take it as 1. So how many times 1 is going into? 2 times. So 2 into 2 is 4 plus 1 plus 1. So 4 plus 1 is 6. 6 by 2 is definitely 3. So that's why we got the total correction factor as 3. Next. So here comes to the formula. So what is the formula actually? So the formula, rho is equals to, so what is the formula? Rho is equals to 6 into summation di square, summation di square plus m into m square minus 1 by 12 into n square minus 1. So ఈ ఫార్ములాలో we got all the values, right? We will just substitute it. We'll just substitute it. So rho is equals to 1 minus 6 into summation of I equals to 1 to n. That one is okay, fine. So di square plus m into m square. I'll just simply write it as correction factor and రాసేస్తా నేను. Just correction factor by n into n square minus 1. This is a formula, right, for the like rank correlation. So di square means what? So in the table we did the like summation of di square, the sum of all the di square, right? So that is the value we got, 41. 6 into 41 plus the CF, how much we got? We got 3. So we will substitute the 3. Then n is how many numbers we have? 10 numbers we have. So 10 into 10 square minus 1. 10 ranks we have, right? So 10 square minus 1. So this you need to substitute. So calculation part, as all you know, but we will do it again for you. 1 minus 6 into 41 plus 3 is 44, right? By 10 into 10 square is 100, means 19, and it will become 100 minus 1. So what it becomes, like 6 minus 44 by 10 into 99. If you do the simple calculations, like 6 ones are 6 2 6 twos are 6 33s are, and then 33 11 threes are 11 fours are, if you do, so again you can say 2 ones are 2 fives are, like you'll get 4 by 5 into 3 is 15. So 1 minus 4 by 15. So simple గా ఇలా calculation చేసుకోవచ్చు, or else it will be very difficult, like if you do LCM for the 10 into 99 first and then you do it with the normal thing. So we got 1 minus 4 by 15. So if we do LCM again, 15 will be the LCM, then 15 minus 4 is 11, 11 by 5. So if you divide 11 by 5, then the row value is 0.7333. This is a final answer of our. So the Spearman's rank correlation is 0.733. This indicates that the high positive relationship between the ranks individuals obtained in the. So what this is showing us, it is showing a high positive relation. So it is showing the high positive relation between what? Between the ranks obtained in the individuals, like individuals of X and Y both. So check your progress. You can, I'm sorry. You can see, like, do these questions in your own. If you have doubt, you can ask me in the comment section or in the next class. I'll explain you. So yeah. So if you want, we can do this question for you. Actually, I'll just give you the like glance. You can do it as your own thing. I'll give you as a glance. So X and Y values I'm writing here. Just a second. Mhm. Sorry. Yeah. X Y values. So it is 80, 78. From here only I'll explain you. So what is the X1 law? What is the first rank? We can say this is first rank. Then what will be the second? This is the second. Then what will be the third? So both is having 75, 75. So we will give it as 3.5 and 3.5. Okay. Then next after 75 we are having the 68. Again 3 and 4 are completed. We will give it as 5. Then after that we are having the 67. This is 6 and this is 7 and this is 8 obviously. So first next one we will give what is the highest number here. 17 is the highest number. We will give it as 1. That 16 is the highest 2 and 15 is the highest 3. And next 14, 14, 14 we have. So three numbers 14. So normally it will be 4, 5, 6, right? So as I told, if three numbers are there, we can definitely directly take the middle value, that is 5. This is 5, 5, 5. But for the next number you need to take 2, 3 is completed, 4 is completed, 5, 6 is completed. So next one you will take it as 7. Then this is 8 one. So these are the ranks. First thing you need to give this ranks. So after that, what we'll do? We will find it di. So how we will find di? R1 minus R2. So this is R1 and this is R2. So ranks of R1 minus ranks of R2. So after finding that, you will do the sum. So I think it is clear now. So we will do the R1 also, right? Yeah. So, yeah. So di we will find out, which is R1 minus R2. Yeah. So first one is 1 minus 8 is how much? Minus 7. Minus 7 is first one. Next 2 minus 7 is minus 5. So 3.5 minus 1 5 is minus 1.5. Then 3.5 minus 7 is definitely minus 1.5. So 5 minus 5 is 0. And 6 minus 2 is 4. And 7 minus 3 is, I mean to say 4. And 8 minus 1 is 7. So here, if we see 7, 7 can be cancelled. Then if you add 1.5, 1.5 is minus 3, minus 3 minus 5 is minus 8. We'll get minus 8 here. And here is plus 8. So what we are getting, it is as a 0 thing, right? So we are getting it as a 0. So 0 ante then the formula will be, we'll see now. In previous also what we did the ranking and we did this thing. Normally we are getting the 0. So after that what we'll do means, mm, so we got this. So normal గా ఇప్పుడు మనం ఏం చేయాలి, we need to take the di square. So di కి చేయకూడదు, we need to take it for the di square. So di square. So now we will do it for the di square. So di square. So di square means what? 7 is first one will be 49, then next one will be 25, and next one will be 1.5 square. So if you do 1.5 into 1.5, then what you'll get? One second. Sorry. So ఎక్కడున్నాం మనము? Where we are? Um, so okay. So 7 square is 49, 5 square is 25. Then we have what? We have 1.5. 1.5. So 1.5. 1.5 into 1.5 we need to do. So if we do 1.5 into 1.5, we get 2.25. What we'll get? We get 2.25. Then again 1.5. So again 1.5 into 1.5 you need to do. So again 2.25. Then after 0 is definitely 0. Then 4 and 4. 4 square is we know 16, and next one is also 16. Then last 7 is 49. So Angeli, next you need to add all these values. So what we need to add all these values? 49 plus 25 plus 2.25 plus again 2.25 plus, no need of adding the 0, right? So if we add also it will get 0. So 49 plus 25 plus 2.25 plus 2.25 plus 16 plus 16 plus 49. So what answer we'll get? I think so it is approximately 59.5. So 59.5 we will get. 59.5 we will get. So if we get 59.5, then let me erase this. 59.5 we are getting. Remember that value. So I'm erasing all these things. Yeah. So next, as we know, we need to do what thing? We need to do the M, like correction factor. We need to find it, right? So correction factor for the Y, we will find it first. So correction factor kanukunte emostundi for the X1. For the X1, if we find, so how many comments are there? Only 2 are common, right? So 2 common unte 2 into 2 square minus 1 by 12. The formula, as I told you so many times, m into m square minus 1 by 12. So 2 into 4 minus 1 by 12, which is 3 by 4, then 1 by 4, then 1 by 2. It will be 1 by 2. So here the correction factor is 1 by 2. If 3 there, so what we'll do? 3 correction factors. Then for this y, 3 into 3 square minus 1 by 12. So 3 square minus 1 is like 3 into 8 by 12. If we do 3 ones are 3 fours are 8 ones are 8 twos. So here correction factor is 2, and in x we are having a correction factor of 1 by 2. These are the correction factors. Yeah. So next the main part we need to go is what? So let me erase all these things. Yeah. So what is a formula? Main formula for of us is rank Pearson rank correlation is rho is equals to 1 minus 6 into summation di square minus cf by n into n square minus 1. So all this di square we got 159.5 something, and cf we got total of that. So we got 1 by 2 plus 2. If we do LCM for that, we'll get 5 by 2. So 5 by 2 the 5 by 2 is the cf, and n is how many ranks we gave? 8 ranks. So 8 ranks. So all these things you need to substitute and you need to do the process. So I think this is a very easy process. You just need to remember the things properly. And one more thing is, so this is plus, so di square plus cf, correction factor, plus not minus. Okay, so this is the thing. So main thing in here is just you need to remember the things, like what the main formula you need to remember, then main formula you need to remember, the correction factor value formula you need to remember, and how to give the ranks. That is a main thing. So how to give the ranks, if they are common in 3, if they're common in 2, and what rank we need to give it to the next number. That is where, like, it depends, the answer solution depends on giving the ranks only. So do it carefully, and then we'll go to the next process now. So limitations, what are the limitations for this also we will see it now only. So limitation for the rank correlation coefficient. So as we know, the formula is, we are taking the formula as, we are not taking the correction factor because we are finding the limitation for thing. So we are just taking rho is equals to 1 minus 6 into summation I equals to 1 to n and di square. So in the normal formula we can say plus cf, correction factor, m into n square minus 1 by 12. Here we will not take that, and in the down that is same, n into n square minus 1. This is taking, we are taking it as a first thing, first equation. Next, since the square of the real number is also a non-negative, like if we do minus 5 into minus 5, minus 7 into minus 7, minus 9 into minus 9, everything if you do also, it is definitely positive. So d square being the sum of the non-negative is non-negative, n is also positive. We are saying n is greater than or equals to 1. The sign of equality holds if and only if d square is equals to, if and only ఎప్పుడు అంటే a equals to 0 అయ్యే ఛాన్సెస్ ఉంటాయి. d square now 0 is d square is equals to sum of d square is equals to 0 if and only if d is equals to 0. ఎప్పుడైతే ఎప్పుడు d square is equals to 0 అవుతుందంటే if you add d square, d is equals to 0 అయినప్పుడు. Okay, I mean to say, if some d equals to r1 minus r2 కదా, అక్కడ if you have 5 minus 5, then we'll have 0 only, d is equals to 0. In the last question also we saw that d square also becomes 0, right? That thing they are saying, such possibilities are, so x is 1 2 3 so on, and they took, then next on the other hand, rho will be the minimum if the rightmost term in one, rightmost term in one is maximum if the deviations d are maximum, which is so that the individual in the two characteristics are in the reverse opposite or is given in the table. So ఏమంటున్నారు here, individuals they took it as x and y. So one individuals they took like this. Then in the one they are taking in the reverse order they are taking. See, in the reverse order they are taking. So this will be same, both same. If they are taking it in the reverse order, one will come here, n minus 1, n minus 1, 2 2 3 3, n minus 2, n minus 2, like that the reverse order they took. Then, so from the table we can say what it becomes. So if we do x plus y, it becomes n plus 1. In the second one, what it becomes, n minus 1 plus 2 is definitely n plus 1 only. And 3 plus n minus 1 is n plus 1. So if you do, definitely x plus y is equals to coming as n plus 1. If you do x minus y, what it is coming? X minus y, if you do 1 minus n is, you're getting it, d. So next, n minus 1, you're getting n minus 1 again. So like this, we are getting. So adding, we get 2x is equals to n plus 1 plus d. So this we are just simplifying it. So in the place of like x also we are taking it as x. Okay, well same out there. We will add it, right? So x plus x 2x equals to n plus 1 is common, then plus d we are adding x minus y d. Then what it becomes, d is equals to 2x, and if n plus 1 comes this side, it's minus n plus 1. Next, okay. Yeah. So next will what? Next is what? So squaring on the both sides and summing over the n or observations we get. So the same thing mundu vachindi, d is equals to something. We are summing it up, summation we are adding it, and we are squaring it. So d square is equals to 2x minus n plus 1 whole square, and both sides we are giving summations. So for this, if I solve a minus b whole square, it looks like a minus b whole square, right? So a square, again first a square is 2x square is 4x square, and then b square is what? Plus b square is n plus 1 whole square. I am writing n plus 1 whole square separately, sidely. And then minus 2ab will get. Minus 2ab means minus 2 into a is what? 2x. Then b is what? N plus 1. So it definitely 4x into n plus 1. That's what I wrote here. 4x into n plus 1. So next. Uh, yeah. So next, what I am doing means I am taking 4 common here. And this n plus 1 whole square, n plus 1 whole square ముందుకు తీసుకున్నా. So what it becomes, n into n plus 1 whole square plus 4 into summation x square minus this 4, x ఎలా అయినా ముందుకు వచ్చేసింది, like n plus 1. So I'm writing x as separately here, x square as separately. So this again n plus 1, I'm taking it like this only. Then this becomes the third one, third equation. So we know that మనందరికీ తెలుసు sum of the numbers like 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus so on in formula ఏంటి, that is n into n plus 1 by 2, n into n plus 1 by 2. So we'll just add it. One second. So n into n plus 1 by 2. So n into n plus 1 by 2. If 1 plus 2 plus so on n వరకు అయితే, 1 plus 2 plus so on n వరకు అయితే, if it is 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square so on n అయింది అనుకో, then the formula changes. So squaring ఉన్నప్పుడు n into n plus 1 into n plus 2 by 6. So this is a formula if you have 1 square plus 2 square plus so on n. So n into n plus 1 into n plus 2 by 6. These formulas you can use anywhere, like in the competitive sites or anything, like you can use these values. If you remember this thing, this will be very easy for you to solve the questions, like simply on the, like without calculations, you can solve it. 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 So okay, so d square is equals to, n into n plus 1 square. So we can say here we have, right? Mm, yeah, so here n into n plus 1 whole square plus 4n into, here I'm writing it as, so 4n into squares ఉన్నాయి కదా, x square ఉన్నాయి కదా, that's why I'm writing it as 4n into n plus 1 into n plus 2 by 6. Again 4 into this thing we wrote. So simple calculations we are doing, 4 ones, 4 twos are 4 threes are, so 2 ones are 2 2 simple calculations I'm doing here. Hmm. So after doing the simple calculations, what is the last answer we got? 2n into n plus 1 into n plus 2 by 3 minus n into n plus 1 whole square. N into n plus 1 whole square. That is the formula we got. So next, so what I am doing means I am taking n into n plus 1 outside. And n into n plus 1 and outside తీసేస్తే నాకు ఏమవుతుంది, here it will becomes 2 into n plus 2, n plus 2. And ఇంకొకటి ఏంటంటే 2n is also common for this కాబట్టి we are taking it, okay, I'm taking only n plus 2, so it becomes 2n plus 2. ఇక్కడ చూడండి, ఐఎమ్ టేకింగ్ వాట్, n ఇంటూ n ప్లస్ 1 కామన్ తీస్తున్నాను, బై 3 కామన్ తీస్తున్నాను. సో దట్ నాకు ఇక్కడ ఏమేమి వెళ్ళిపోతుంది, n ప్లస్ 2 కామన్ వెళ్ళిపోతుంది అండ్ n కూడా కామన్ వెళ్ళిపోతుంది. సో రిమైనింగ్ విల్ బికమ్స్ వాట్, 2 into this 2 into n ఆల్రెడీ వచ్చేసింది కాబట్టి కామన్, అండ్ n ప్లస్ 1 ఇక్కడ కామన్ వచ్చేసింది కాబట్టి నెక్స్ట్ n by n plus 2 I'll have, not 2n plus 2 actually, n plus 2 I'll have. So by 3, and here also n is when like n plus 1 whole square లో n plus 1 whole square ఒకటి వెళ్ళిపోయింది, so we'll have n plus 1. So LCM కాబట్టి we are doing LCM for both, అందుకే 3 అయ్యిందనమాట అక్కడ మనకి. సో నెక్స్ట్ ఎన్ ప్లస్ 1, n into n plus 1 by 3, and if you simplify this, what will get, 2 into n minus 1 will get, actually n plus 2 n plus 1 will get, n plus 2 n plus 1 means n minus 2. ఇక్కడ చూస్తే మీరు సింప్లిఫై చేస్తే మీకు అర్థమైపోతుంది, 2n 4n plus 4 minus 3n minus 3. So 4n minus 3n is n. 4 minus 3 is 1. So n minus 1. So what formula we are getting? N into n square minus 1 by 3. So d square. So in the first equation మనం అనుకున్నాం కదా, దాంట్లో d square place లో ఇది సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేయాలన్నమాట. So at the starting what we thought as a formula, so rho is equals to 1 minus 6 into summation di in summation di square di by n into n minus, I mean this is only for this, yeah, n into n square minus 1. So I'm just substituting the d value, the square value. So I'm just substituting the value. Then I'm getting 1 minus, after simplifications, we are getting 1 minus 2 equals to minus 1. So hence from the here we can simplify that. So P is greater than or equals to minus 1, and this minus 1 will be less than or P, rho, I mean to say rho, not P, it is rho. The rho value will be greater than or equals to minus 1, then minus 1, any way you can use it, like you can say it as in a greater way or in a lesser way, both ways. So we can say this at the last, minus 1 lesser than or equals to rho, and rho is greater than or equals to 1. So it lies between minus 1 to 1. That's it. So this is limitations of thing. Then we'll have merits and limitations here, and we can have the finishing of the exercise. So what are the merits and what are the limitations? I'll explain you now. It is simpler to understand and easy to compare as compared to the Carl's Pearson method. So Carl's Pearson method is little like difficult. So when compared to that Carl's Pearson method, which is very easy to understand, like very simple to understand, like just finding the ranks, then finding the d value, then correction factor, which is very easy. So it is easy to understand, easy to calculate also. First thing is that it is useful for the qualitative data such as beauty, honesty, efficiency. So like in the schools also we need to give the ranks, right? So here there also it can be used for the qualitative data. It may be beauty, honesty, efficiency, anything. And it is useful method when the actual data is not given but only ranks are given. So actual data is not giving like 20, 30, highest number is 30. If they not give like that also, it is very easy. If the ranks are given also, we can solve the problem. These are the merits. So if we have merits, definitely we'll have the limitations, right? So we will see what are the limitations now. So what are the limitations now? First one is it cannot be useful for the grouped frequency distribution. We have the grouped frequency distribution. So for that grouped frequency distribution, this rank correlation coefficient is not using, not work out. So it is not accurate as compared to the, we thought is Carl's Pearson coefficient is very difficult, a little bit complex, but the rank correlation is not giving the accurate solution as the Carl's Pearson coefficient is giving. Carl's Pearson coefficient is giving the accurate value, but the this rank correlation coefficient is not giving the proper accurate value. Then it cannot be used in the continuous series. So it is not used in the group frequency distribution, and it is also not used in the continuous series. When the number of items is more than 30, if the ranks are not wrong, this method consumes more time and therefore convenient, not cannot convenient to do. So ఇప్పుడు ఏదన్నా if we have the 10 or 15 items, like almost if we have 8, 10, 12, 15 items, then it will be very easy to give the 1, 2, 3, 4, so on to the 10 or 15 ranks. So if it is more than 30, more than 30, more than 50, so for everyone we need to do the ranking, like this is the highest, this is the highest, then we need to go to the other one again. So after that also we need to find what we need to find. So d1 we need to find rank of x minus rank of y we need to do. After doing the 30, more than 30 d's, then what you need to do, you need to again square it. Again for the 30 to 40 things you need to again square it. Then after again squaring it, what you need to do, you need to just add it again. So add it. So after adding again, for if there are like any common to 5 or 6, for all the 6 or 7, you need to do the correction factor. Then after doing the correction factor, the process is lengthy. Like if it is like smaller than the items are smaller than 30, not smaller than 30, if you take 15 to 20, then that is better to use the rank correlations. If it is more than 30, it is difficult to use also. So you can go to the Carl Pearson here. So this is all about the like limits and merits. So you can see the exercise like prove the theorem you need to prove. Then uh, and కొన్ని questions ఇచ్చారు, obtain the rank correlation and following the 10 students in a class. You need to find the rank correlations, fill this. These are the exercise question you can practice and you can ask me in the comment section or anything. So coming to the summary. So what things we read in this chapter, we'll see and we'll conclude the chapter. So in this chapter we have discussed what is the introduction of the rank correlation చూసాము. Then deviation of the Spearman's correlation formula, like how it is getting, like rho is equals to 1 minus 6 into summation dei square plus correction factor by n into n square minus 1, that we derived it. So then computation of the rank correlation coefficient, అది కూడా మనం చేసాము. Then actual ranks, when actual ranks, ఎప్పుడు actual ranks ఇస్తామో, when are not given. So if it is having same, we will not give the same rank, we will take the average. So we thought that also, like we learned like when to give the ranks, when not to give the ranks, and repeated and tied ranks ఎప్పుడు ఇస్తాము, and what are the limitations we saw. and the last one minus p less or less than minus 1 less than or equals to rho less than or equals to 1. uh, then in the last ending we saw the merits and limitations by comparing the Carl Pearson quotient also. So these are the summary we did. I think you understood all the topics. So in the next class we will continue our next topics. Thank you.